Hello everybody, it's me, Omnicorum, again. And today I am going to be showing you all how to make a dubsteppy growl. Not a screech, but like one of those deep guttural kind of like growls. I don't know, let's jump right into it. Okay, so here we are in FL Studio. All I have open here is a Serum, which is routed to a mixer channel with a fat rack and a soft clipper, and that's it. No other effects. Saw wave, down an octave, makes it pretty simple. First thing we're gonna do is choose a wavetable. This doesn't super matter, but it's always nice to have a good one when starting off. So I'm just gonna look through some wavetables and find one real quick. Okay, so this was a wavetable that I actually made, and I made a few changes. You can basically use any wavetable. I just like the sound of this one. It's got some high harmonics, all that good stuff. Now, generally the next thing I do is I add some mod wheel, which is this thing right here where it says mod. You drag that onto a parameter like the wavetable position. And when you drag the mod wheel, which is down here, or you can control it with your MIDI controller like I'm doing, you can get that kind of like sweeping effect. And you're not restricted by the LFO. You can find some sweet spots. Maybe even backward. I like that. And another thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put the mod wheel on the volume. Except in the matrix, I'm going to crank it to about this curve thing to about 98. What that'll do is when it's at the bottom, yeah. Let me fix that real quick. Huh, that should be. Oh, there we go. When it's down, it's all the way at the bottom. But as soon as you go up a bit, it's gonna snap basically to the top. Which makes easier control. Next, turn on the filter and set it to, I usually start with HP12, which stands for a high pass plus a peak. Turn the resonant up to 60, a little more %. Frequency around here and mod wheel on it. And then adjust the curve until you get like that kind of vocal sound that you want. If you go like a ah, then you go up higher to around like 40 maybe. It's actually more like an E. An ah is probably around 34. Yeah, but if you want an O sound, which is what I want, you go a little less. Nice. And then this frequency one is that extra peak. And this one you want to go in the opposite direction, so you put it up and move it down. And you keep messing with that until you find something you like. You can change the frequency, the resonance, don't boost it too high. And there you go. Another thing you can do is go to high notch 12, turn up this frequency a bit more, and turn down this one. That's another type of growl filter that you can do. And I kind of like that, so I'm going to keep it. I'm going to turn the sub on, turn it down an octave, and do the same thing with the volume curve. And then we're going to mess with some bend modes. Like, let's try bend plus. That could sound cool. I'm gonna put it there, and it's pretty good. Let's try bend minus, just for poops and giggles. It's another cool one. Then bend plus minus. Like that one less. I like bend minus the best. I'm going to put just a a little tiny bit of noise in there. And then we're gonna get into the effects. You wanna turn on hyper dimension, turn down the mix of the hyper, turn down the size of the dimension, and turn up the mix. Turn on the compressor. I'm gonna turn down the noise. Make it multiband, turn up the gain to like this, like 9 o'clock, turn down the threshold a bit. Turn on distortion. I like doing sine shaper, like that. Phasers, and this is where you can just mess around. Chorus you can get some fun stuff with, but if you want more vocals, you can turn on phaser. Turn down the rate. And then turn the frequency down like this, and then change the frequency with the mod wheel. You can get that kind of effect. And another cool thing you can do is if you put a filter right before the compressor, you change its mode to FLG-, take this note here, drag it on the frequency, then double click the knob and type 650, you can get a squarified form of that sound without using a squarified wavetable. And it's controlled by the mix knob. So you can actually just put a macro on that and call it squarify, like that. And then you have a non-squarified version, and then a squarified version. Pretty cool. And if you want, you can turn up the random a bit, boost the unison. If you want to, but generally I don't do that. I just keep it at one voice. Maybe two. Just for a bit of spread. And with that, you've made a pretty cool wave. And if you change these bend things to +12 and -12, you can get some like very virtual variety kind of growl thing. So I'm gonna make like a kind of like, I don't know, it's just kind of weird just hearing it like that. So I'm gonna write out a little bit of a thing with this sound that we've made. Alright, and with not much more editing and a lot of this kind of rhythm with the notes and this, yeah, you can see that this is the rhythm with the notes, this is the pitch bend, and this is that mod wheel, kind of crazy. You can see all together that it came out to sound like this. And with that, I would like to thank you all for watching me make a growl. And I guess I will see you all in the next video for music, news, sound design, I don't know, stuff. You'll see me around. I'll see you then.